G'day, welcome to the MacPack.
We're back.
My name's Jake McKenna, and to my left, this week in order of the biggest brew on the panel, it's my little brother Joe. How are you, Joe boy?
I'm going good, brew.
And to my right, coming in at 6'1", as you know, each and every week, it's the baby brother of the pack, who we call Junior Boy. Junior Boy, how are you, mate?
While Joe's been in New Zealand, boys, I've been on LinkedIn.
He's debuting on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn!
Congrats.
Very exciting. He's the master of TikTok. He's the master of the gram. Now he's the master of the Linkeds.
Very nice.
We'll kick things off, Joey. We're going to chat about New Zealand. You just returned.
Yes, from the big trip.
We want to see a live Haka here on the show. It's Riley's birthday over the next week. So
21.
we're going to do a bit of a birthday themed episode. We've got a best bro. We're doing a bit of how much did I pay that is themed about birthdays. Plus LinkedIn story. Plus a man ran across Africa. So he's getting this week's hero. Boys, it's a massive bet. Let's get into it. Boys!
Brother Mingles.
How are we all? Are we all well?
Fantastic.
Welcome
Feeling
home.
Great to be back from my trip.
Welcome home, Joanna boy. How are you, mate?
I'm great.
How
I'm
was
back.
How was the Dutch? How was the trip across the Dutch?
I went across the Dutch, and I gotta say, I was loving it. I'm a big New Zealand stan now. That's right.
Should we explain to the people at home how long you were gone for?
Yeah, 3 years.
We pre-recorded
The
all that
podcast
shit,
from-
man. You have no idea how hard we worked. That week
From
where we did
conception.
That
200 shows, it was
Yeah.
absolutely buckling.
How long have
Good
you
to be back though.
How long have you been gone?
Dust off the gear,
Yeah.
and then dust off the mics. Am I right? Am I right, boy?
Oh, we're so back. We are so back. Biggest fans join us.
It's great to make. Sometimes we make jokes that
Which is
the O's only for the YouTube, and then sometimes we make jokes that are only for us.
Like, honestly, I'm surprised you can't see it on the YouTube.
It is very close to the camera.
We-
It's quite large.
We've got like a genuine, just like an isolating fan that we would normally just have on during summer. And it couldn't be, if it's any closer, it's touching Joe on the face. I'm actually surprised the camera hasn't got it in shot. But yeah, exciting stuff. Welcome back. How long were you gone?
I was gone for 2 weeks.
Okay, that's quite a stint. Quite a time to be in another country as well. New Zealand's actually another country for those playing
Yeah,
along at
yeah.
home. It's not far, but it is another country.
Yeah, it's crazy. So getting there, we flew to Sydney first.
Nice.
Cheeky 5.5 hour flight.
Okay.
Then
Layover.
flying from Sydney to New Zealand is only like 3 hours.
Oh wow, so it's still quite a while.
Still quite a while, yeah. But we'd be talking to people in New Zealand, like other tourists and people from there. And they're like, oh, you guys from Australia? Like, yeah, it's not too bad. It's a pretty quick flight. And we're like, yeah, just 8 hours from 8.5 hours from Perth. They're like, oh, Perth. Yeah.
True.
Why did you come?
That's a long way, yeah, because you literally come across the country
Yeah.
to their country. How long were you in Sydney for?
Only like a couple hours.
Yeah, okay, that's all right.
For the stopover. The big stopover. Have a look at the bookshop. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
You know, you didn't leave the airport.
Didn't leave the airport. No.
I find that like weird. Like if I have a layover somewhere, I want to be able to like leave the airport to say I've been there.
I've been there.
Because I feel like if you're in the airport, you haven't actually been there.
Yeah, definitely. You haven't been there.
That's a good shout. Have you ever done that in the past or not?
No, I've always just gone straight. Perth, Melbourne, Perth, Melbourne.
Direct flight,
Yeah.
there you go.
That's it.
Yeah.
So how was it? Explain this trip, this big grand trip.
Yeah, I gotta say it was great. I would recommend it highly for obviously anyone to go there because the scenery, beautiful. Everywhere you drive, it's just amazing. It looks so amazing. So many hills, so many mountains, so many sheep.
Yeah.
So many sheep.
Is there actually? Because that often gets talked
well,
about.
well, there was personally. So there's a lot of. Jeez.
Sorry, Mum just screamed outside the window.
Sneeze, I think.
Should be fine.
Is that a sneeze?
Yeah. It's dramatic sneeze, but it was. It's a sneeze. A lot of.
Is she in the pool?
She's falling in the pool. Oh goodness.
She's been shot.
Just you're good out there.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a
yeah,
frog.
it's a frog.
It's a frog.
Frog in the pool.
Welcome home, Joey.
I've missed this.
Really grounds, yeah.
Actually, a lot more cows. So a lot of places we drove, we went more like rural kind of areas. A lot of cows, yeah, more than sheep, yeah.
Okay, that's
A
fair.
lot of cows, yeah. But it was good. It was almost like being like down south. That's what
Right.
the vibe was. It was very similar to being in Australia. That's why I would recommend it. If you in Australia, you want to go on a a bigger holiday. It's good because you feel like driving was easy. It was basically here. So yeah, I really liked it. But there obviously are a lot of little subtle differences.
Yeah.
And I've got two main ones I wanna say as the subtle differences.
Because are they behind? Like, I've always sort of seen them as like Australia's younger brother in a way.
Yeah, I would say that. I don't. Yeah, they would probably say. Oh, maybe not the people who are from there, but yeah, that's
Anyone else?
Yeah,
Anyone
yeah.
else has seen any other part of the world might
Yeah,
suggest
because
that.
even their
Yeah.
flag, it's the Australian flag with red stars.
With
instead of
red,
white
yep.
stars.
real original guys.
Yeah,
Really original.
So they took that as being like they wanted to be a subsection of us by taking that flag.
I have no idea.
And
to be honest.
are there a lot of New Zealand people who live in New Zealand? Like, they're not all just like, I don't know. If you come to Australia, for example, we're quite a diverse population. Is New Zealand as diverse, or is it quite heavy on the New Zealanders?
Well, there's a lot of Maori people there, especially the places that we went to.
Yeah. Not sure
And-
why that's garnered a chuckle.
Obviously. Like,
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like obviously we don't have many Maori people here
Correct, yeah.
because they all live in New Zealand. And yeah, but it was mainly New Zealand people, and then like Maori people, and then like I don't know white people. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
white fellas.
The big three. And do they like, I've only got two questions. That was
Yeah.
my first one. My second question was, do they like Flight of the Conchords?
Do they like fly the Conchords? You know what? It never came up.
Bullshit.
I didn't. I felt weird. It's like I don't know.
Before Joe left, I said to him, what would be fun and what I would do if I ever go to New Zealand is just carry my phone around with me at all times. And every person I would meet, I'd introduce myself and say, hey, do you like Flight of the Conchords as well? That would be the ground.
Is that their national show?
Yeah, that's like the equivalent of their NBA. Like, that is their...
It's, I don't know.
They love it, so apparently. Well, it's the best thing
Really?
that's ever come out of New Zealand as far as I'm concerned. I'd be very proud if I was... Like, the way that we sort of view, like, a Hamish and Andy
Mm-hmm.
is how they would view the umbilical... Not the umbilical. the Flight of the Conchords boys.
Yeah, look, maybe. No one mentioned them while we were there. We did. Me and Kira, obviously, we were on the
I'm
road trip.
surprised it's not just a channel where it's just always on in New Zealand.
No. We did listen to some Fly the Conchords on our drives. It was very
Good, yeah.
Listen to some Lord as well.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
good.
that's
You
good.
meet the Lord? She was over
Lord?
there? Did you
Nah,
s-
nah.
lady.
Didn't say- yeah.
My lady.
My lady.
Yes, but the thing that was weird about New Zealand, I gotta say.
Here we
Okay.
go.
So, cappuccino?
Yeah.
Yeah, cappuccino, skinny cappuccino.
Yeah. It's great. It's coffee, it's milk, and then
Bit of froth on top.
and
yeah.
froth on top, and then what?
You get chockies on
Yeah,
top.
it's
And
a bit
then
of Milo.
sometimes marshmallow.
Oh, sometimes you get a marshmallow on the side.
That's
yeah.
if the barista likes it.
So we were ordering some cappuccinos there, and then they hit you with the question: would you like chocolate on top or cinnamon?
Wow.
Cinnabon.
Very odd thing to ask.
Nah, you'd have to lock a chocolate in, wouldn't
Well,
you?
we tried the cinnamon once, obviously after getting asked it many a time. It's not as good. I mean, it doesn't taste very good.
No,
I don't
wouldn't.
understand why anyone would get it.
That's
Very odd stuff. And then the other thing I gotta say is the driving is horrendous.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
To the point where, so obviously they have a lot of like mountains and stuff. Obviously Australia is very like flat,
Yeah.
like which was a bit misleading because here it's like, oh, you're going on like a 2-hour road trip. You're like, fucking just turn your brain off for 2 hours and
And
just
just drive.
hold the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Here it's like, you actually got to think about it. You're going around turns, you're going up mountains.
Were you on cliffs? Were you on
Cliffs, yeah, you
cliff
definitely,
edges?
many places you could have died if you.
Like, you could just roll the car off.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
definitely.
That's pretty freaky.
But then also like in the city and stuff, the driving is just atrocious. I don't know what's going on there. But they're not good. And then everyone is just telling you like, dude, stay safe on the roads. At first I thought it was just because of the
People
mountains.
say stay safe on the road.
Yep, that's like you.
That's
that's
their
basically
motto.
goodbye.
Really?
Just drive safe. Yeah.
We have G'day, how you going? They have please drive safe on the roads.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro.
Because I think they used to have a lot of like road deaths.
Well, the sounds of
all
it, they
the
still
roads.
do. If they're
Yeah.
so shit at driving.
And then everywhere it's like 50 Ks. Not everywhere, but like places here that would be like 70 or
Yeah.
60. 50, God, that was the biggest thing, getting an
Snail
Austin town.
pace. Yeah, fair enough.
But obviously, I mentioned it before. A lot of places we went to, obviously, we hit up the Lord of the Rings spots, and then we also hit up a lot of the like Maori cultural stuff. So they have things like they're like geysers, which is like volcano, like they shoot out but water,
Yeah, cool.
stuff like that. They got volcanoes, they got mud baths. They have a forest which has trees that are thousands of years old,
Nice.
which they consider gods. So we
Okay.
met one of their gods.
Which is a tree.
Yeah, a tree, Tane
Okay.
Mahuta. And so it was really cool learning about all this cultural stuff and knowing like there's obviously stuff you see, like the tattoos and stuff, and learning about what that means. And obviously we learn about the most famous probably thing about New Zealand,
Flight of the Conchords.
the Haka.
Oh, the Haka.
Yes, we learned about the Haka. We also got many a times when we went to these like cultural things that'd be run by like Maori people who live in the town, or like
Yeah, okay.
a lot of times they were all family as well.
Yep.
And they would do the Haka as like a welcome thing.
Yeah.
And it is obviously you see it on TV before the rugby and stuff, and you're like, oh, that's like pretty cool. But when you see it directed to you and a bunch of other like tourists,
Yeah. It's
it
quite
can be
frightening.
quite frightening.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And-
I've got a stat about road deaths in New Zealand.
Oh, this will be fun.
Australia total road deaths per year,
Yeah.
average of 75.
Really,
That seems
That
low.
doesn't-
New Zealand to date, just 4 months in to 2024, 89.
There you
I
go.
don't know about these 75 people. I feel like people die on the road all the time.
It was a quick Google. It was a Google nonetheless.
It could very well just be like, that's just comparing the same amount of months. That's what I would think.
No.
I reckon that's both live stats from April.
Believe it or don't believe it. Do your own research. But that's
Yeah, don't believe everything you hear online.
Show us the Haka. You did the
Okay,
Haka.
Yeah. So then
You did the
obviously
Haka.
we've got the Haka from other people, and it's kind of a fascinating thing.
Yeah.
And they say that the reason why they do it is part of it is to hype up the soldiers before they go into war.
Okay, yep.
Part of it is to scare the other people
That works, yep.
for a battle, so you have the upper hand. But they said that one of the main reasons they do it is they want to do it to scare off the other people
Okay.
yeah.
so that the battle doesn't happen.
Right,
Ooh.
so it's just an intimidation method.
Yeah, but they all said that basically never works. They always end up having a big fight
Yeah,
after it.
okay.
But obviously we've seen
Well, everyone's tired after having done the Haka. The
Yeah,
rest of the
yeah,
crew
yeah.
are like, just keep going.
we've seen the Haka multiple times. I was there. We went on this tour group thing to like a village where they, showed us all these were traditional games and stuff we used to play, and we did a bunch of that. And then we get to the end, and it's me and
I'm intrigued to see this.
it's
we have to
me
get to see
and
this.
10 other tourists. Most of them were middle to later aged.
Where
like
are
white
you in
guys.
this?
I'm there
on the right. Yeah.
Um,
You're the one without-
Middle-aged is a
You're the
real...
one without the shirt on?
no, they're the guys teaching.
Joe
it to
said
us.
middle-aged. One bloke looks like he's about to break his hip.
Is it a prerequisite to not be wearing pants, or is that a choice made by
A lot
you
of
guys?
shorts, a lot of shorts. I was wearing jeans. I was wearing. My
Can we
Here
watch
we
it?
go. We're listening
Yeah.
to
So
the
this is
Haka.
us doing our Haka.
Oh, they're like full showing you.
Oh, Joe.
No, so we've been shown, and now we're doing it.
Here we go.
Oh, pardon? He's concentrating a lot, Joey.
It was very scary. Like I wanted to.
And you didn't want to
Guy in the middle was really lacking.
give it a bit, mate.
So at the end we do a yell and stuff.
Dude, teaching you looks young.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, these guys are just taking the absolute piss. Oh, Joey!
You gotta do it. Yeah.
How come you were the only one that did that bit?
Because everyone else were.
Geriatric.
I gotta say that a lot of the other lads didn't put in the effort.
No, I agree. Having watched that, one bloke looks quite nervous that he might do a real spasm in the back.
This first yell again. This is Joe, just for everyone listening at home. That's our man, Joey.
That's it. We'll put that on YouTube. We'll chuck that up on the socials if you haven't
Yes.
seen it live.
So that was obviously we learned that, and as you said, there was a lot of the cultural stuff. It was run by a lot of young people,
That's cool.
which is good that they're all getting involved and they're like proud to share it and
That's
stuff.
cool.
They did almost they profusely made fun of us when we did a bad Haka and when we
That's fair
did
enough.
the little game.
Did they
stuff we
make
did.
fun of that one?
Yep.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Fair enough. Alrighty, boys, time for one of our favourite segments. This week is excitingly the baby brother's birthday.
Oh, baby brother.
So it's time that we do one of our favourite segments. It's about being a brother as the plane flies across. It's about being a brother. We bring a story, we ask questions, we tell tales. It's best, bro.
Are those pants your favorite pants?
Since you were one, you had that mole on your back. Said you were fine, but I knew you were lying. Will I be the best bro tonight?
Garlic aioli is your favorite dip.
Did you laugh? Tell me, were you pissed? When did you cry? Was that your favorite glove? Will I be the best bro tonight? I could be the best bro, maybe. I could guess your middle name. You think I'm so goddamn clever? I know your favorite takeaway.
It's best, bro. It's one of our absolute favourites. It's a beautiful little tune for your Friday morning. And this
It's a
week,
real hype up.
yeah, we've just come off quite a high energy segment.
Yeah.
Now we're lulling you all back to bed. Junior boy, you have the reins this week, excitingly.
Boys, brother Mingos, it's my 21st birthday. Come the weekend.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Big dog.
Obviously, you have multiple parties growing up as a young lad,
Speak for yourself.
but nothing quite compares to the 21st birthday party, does it, lads?
Yeah, true. I vividly remember my 21st. Good night out in the front lawn. Everyone getting absolutely sausaged.
Are we
Yeah.
quite excited for mine coming up in a couple of
Yeah,
days?
a little bit nervous. Rowdy mob.
Rowdy mob.
Rowdy mob. Proudly rowdy.
Proudly rowdy.
I'm very excited to see what unfolds. They are very well behaved though. Like looking at them, if I didn't know them, you're looking at them, I've said this multiple times, you'd go, crossing the street. But I love when I do rock up at an event and they just walk straight over and they give you like the biggest, you're like, oh, this bloke, like, if I didn't know him, could kill me. And then they just go, Jake, how are ya? And give you the world's biggest hug.
We're a big cuddly group of lads. That's what we're about.
It's very sweet. So yeah, I'm excited to tee it up with the boys on the weekend.
But boys, obviously, this time of season comes around and everyone has a solo 21st birthday. Obviously.
Yes.
You celebrate yourself. It's the final time you can be like,
Yes.
I'm a
of
lad.
course.
Yeah.
I've made it. I'm an adult. But as you grow up, people tend to have these combined birthday parties. And it got me thinking about one of the combined birthday parties I had as a young lad.
Okay.
It was at Tropical Twist.
Very nice.
Y'all remember Tropical Twist?
Do you remember how the segment works?
Yeah, I tell you about it and then I ask you a question.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, I just thought we weren't going to get to a question. I thought you were just going to unleash the party.
No, I better ask you a
Okay, there we
question.
go. Sorry.
Do you guys remember Tropical
I
Twist?
do remember
I do,
Tropical
yeah.
Twist.
Is
Joey,
that
give me-
the question?
Joe, give me a rundown on Tropical Twist.
Oh, Joey.
Tropical Twist, it's kind of like, it's like a giant playground, essentially.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's like, it's similar vibe to Jungle Gym, but it's more of a single contained,
Yeah.
like giant playpen.
It's funny that
It's
in Perth,
massive.
in Perth growing up, like probably early thousands,
Yeah.
everyone either went to Jungle Gym or Tropical Twist. There was no real third party. They were the two people. They were the Hungry Jacks. They were the Maccas. That was it.
Which one do you prefer?
But I'm sure these don't transition to like over east. They would have their own versions, but surely they would have more because very rarely do you have two
things,
places
yeah.
that have like the playground. It
And-
wasn't even a question. It
and-
was just like you're going to which one. And if you went to Tropical Twist, to me was the Pepsi to Coke.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, Jungle Gym, and because in Jungle Gym, your party has half of the gym.
Correct, and then you flip.
Where Tropical Twist is, there are strangers there.
Yeah,
There are randoms.
that's true. It's
running
just
around,
mayhem.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jungle Gym's also...
Jungle Gym is you having fun with your mates.
And you get run by... It's run by like the
Gymnasts.
MCs. Yeah, yeah,
Jungle gymnasts.
yeah. You know,
Yeah,
they,
and the
they
music's
host the party.
The music's pumping. They've all got the microphones on.
Yeah, like they're.
What a job!
It's
I'd
very
love to
high
do that.
five.
Yeah. Even the guy that used to run it, so many gags, but he'd keep the same script because we'd go for like, because we were going so frequently. So let's say, for example, when I went for like my 6th party, everyone's birthday was in February, March.
Yeah.
So he would be seeing the same group of
Same
people
guys, yeah.
like every couple of weeks. He was like, oh yeah, this kid's back again. He was a shithead 2 weeks ago. I'm sure he'll be a shithead today. And like he sort of worked out who was going to be an ass. But he used to get up to some chaos.
Jungle gym is just like a massive foam gym.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
So much fun. And you remember
Climbing
being like,
that pyramid.
yeah.
I wonder how tall that actually was. 'Cause when you're a kid, it feels a little too
Joking.
tall to be up that high.
So does Tropical Twist, boys. Tropical Twist also feels massive, but I wonder how big it is these days if you walked in there. Does
Yeah.
it still exist? I think Jake's trying to find that out.
I'm
as
trying to
we
work
speak.
out if we can change the venue of your party to Jungle
Tropical,
Gym.
or Tropical Twist. Or,
Yeah. Do they do any? Nah, 11 seems to be the age that they max it out. Fly.
Probably because you physically won't.
You
fit.
won't fit, no.
I'd like to give it a red hot go though. But the question is, boys, who did I have host the party with me
Oh, at Tropical Twist.
at Tropical Twist? A lifelong
Oh,
friend,
that's a
one
good-
who is in fact coming
Pardon?
to my 21st. To my 21st. I think he hasn't said going on the event.
Oh.
Brian.
All right,
Invited.
everyone, if you're listening, play along.
Okay.
Play along. If you know, what age were you when this happened? We're not sure.
Primary school. Primary school.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Under 11.
You can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't be doing Jungle Gym at 16. Because I remember your 18th you split with Olive. That was quite nice.
yeah, that was the
That's
last
nice,
split.
Yeah.
So primary school friend. This gets real rough territory because now we're just naming kids that we probably should like just random people.
I think it's fine.
3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna go Ryan Gray.
Ooh, close call. Lifelong friend is invited to the 21st, but no.
A good kid.
Mad City.
Nah, it'd be Matty Barham.
Oh, yes, yeah, because
He's been mentioned a fair few times on the pod in the past.
Yeah, is that right?
That's Matty Barham.
Jake has hit the nail
Matty Barham.
on the head. And guys, if you were playing at home and you got that,
Very impressive.
Dude, stop listening to us. It's creepy.
To all
It's
of the
really
international
creepy.
listeners, very impressive.
Shout out Matty Barham. It was a great birthday party, and the funny thing was that it was my 11th, let's say, but it was his.
12.
So yeah, he's a year older.
It's a year older. Joey. Double points for
That's
Joey.
interesting. How many people do you reckon?
Joey.
Because that's another thing. When you go to a double party, you're getting slugged for 2 gifts.
Ooh.
So that's my question because
How-
are you? The reason that people do the double parties is so that mum doesn't have to pay as much, isn't it? And because usually you've got the same amount of kids coming
Yep.
and you're fighting over the date.
And me and Matt's birthday were 2 days apart. His is
There
the
you go.
12th.
So it's like, we're going to do Tropical Twist double header. Are we doing it on the Saturday and the Sunday?
Exactly.
Or are we just bagging them up together?
bag it up?
Bag it up. I
Yeah.
like it. But do you get half as many presents?
Exactly. I don't remember, but it does.
Because
Get
what
awkward.
I think you got to give both kids a present.
that seems like a
only thing
that
that-
seems like a big fork out for one event.
$40 for Tropical Twist.
Because it just always used to be $20. It was always
Yeah, $20 or a gift there of that value.
I once had a kid,
but
and I know him. I was still mates,
Yeah.
right? And let me know what your thoughts.
I already know what this is.
Let me know what your thoughts are on
It's
this.
not
Here we go.
okay.
$20 was the going rate for birthday parties. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is now. Inflation's obviously increasing, but
Cost of living.
surely no one's giving $50 for like a young kid's birthday. That's not happening.
Nah.
And $30 is $30 still happening?
You can't give 2 notes though.
Yeah.
The best part about $20 is that it was 1 note.
Single note, yeah.
It's not worth anywhere near as much as it used to be. You can't get much for $20.
Yeah, what
anymore.
toy could you have? Do kids even play with toys or just iPads?
And who has $20 cash? Who just carries cash
Yeah,
anymore?
you know what it used to
One-
be good when you get the iTunes gift card.
Oh, fuck that off.
Oh, that's
No
not
one's
right.
doing an iTunes gift card
Not
anymore.
now, but you used to be able to buy a couple games.
Fuck
Oh,
that.
games.
Those
Oh.
games are free.
Best games in life are free, Joe.
The best things in life
are Frio.
are $2.49 on the App Store.
The thing, just quickly on that, the amount of contemplation it used to take to whether or
I
not you're
know.
going to spend an app, like $2 on an app. Like, even like apps
Even
that,
now, I wouldn't, but
I would be like, that's a fucking rip.
exactly, you wouldn't
is
pay
right.
for an app that you're going to use every day of life for $2.50.
Even funny story. Just got a new phone and I was downloading all these cool new apps that I couldn't get on my old phone. And Jake is constantly rambling on about sleep cycle.
About Tinder.
About sleep cycle. It tracks your sleep. It makes you wake up at an optimal time where you're most awake. It tracks you. It knows you. Anyway, so
How's the accent?
I download it. And then I go to freaking like proceed in the
Yeah.
setting up of the
You
app.
gotta.
And then it's like, yeah, pay up, brother. And then I message Jake. I'm like, do I have to pay for fucking sleep cycle? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, can't pay to sleep.
I know.
I should pay $40
No, you're paying to wake up.
$4 a year to go to sleep. What are you doing,
It's
bro?
more than $4 a year.
It's
I
like
think.
$60, which works out to be like.
No, I don't think it's.
Oh,
it's
it
like
was
20.
40 USD. He told me it was 40 USD.
I don't think it's no, but no. Sleep cycle is worth it though because the alarms are so
Yeah,
nice.
exactly.
Speaking of
I can't go back
Yeah,
to
that
the
is
Apple
nice.
one.
No, they will give you a proper cardiac arrest.
speaking of 40 USD.
We were still
Speaking of 40 USD. Olivia had $40 USD.
Must be very nice.
No.
Why she got USD?
I don't know if it was USD. She had $40 taken out of her account the other day. And
Sleep
she
cycle.
freaked the
My
shit
hack
out.
worked.
She freaked out. So she called up the bank and was like, Brother, what's going on? I've been hacked. Help me shut down the card. It was like a long process. And I told her, you can just do it through the bank.
You do it on the app.
No, she spent 2
She
hours on
sounds
the
like
phone.
someone that we know.
The fruit.
But she spent 2 hours on the phone to the government.
Oh my
She spent 2 hours on the phone to NAB or Westpac. I don't know who.
The banks.
Anyway, she finally got through.
Yeah, keep going. Just press on.
And now she has to go through the whole process of getting a new card
Yeah,
sent out
yeah,
and all
yeah.
this. Oh, the pain in the bum.
And
right?
what happened? What
I just
was
like the
trend?
stress of like who has my card.
But
and
what
where
was
did
the
they
So someone
spend-
got her card.
Yeah, apparently they spent $40, and then she
On what?
And then she found out that it was sleep cycle. I told her to get it, and she didn't realize that she paid. She went through all this.
So you
pain.
told her to get it, but you don't even have it.
No, I have it now.
Do you pay?
No, Olivia's card.
No, we both pay. Yeah,
What do you mean?
we probably should have just got the same iCloud. I don't know, but yeah.
You're splitting. We're talking about splitting parties. You're splitting sleep cycles. The story I was going to tell related to, I don't know if you remember, Riley, we were talking about birthday parties. The going rate used to be $20.
Yeah, yeah.
One kid once arrived at my birthday party. You're going to remember this.
Yeah.
And he all he did was give me an envelope, right, which was nice. Normally in the envelope, because you can't just give, you can't walk up to someone with $20.
There you go, buddy.
That's just like
A
weird.
cool handshake and
Yeah.
the money's in your hand.
So they'd give you a card, and the card was just a pure write-off.
Even
wasn't it?
cards are like kind of expensive.
Yeah, cards are $4 or $5 now.
Yeah.
And then so the handoff used to be the card, then you open it up, and it was just always a red back. And if it was anything other than a red back, you'd start to question your friendship with the person. And on this occasion, no card, no cash, just coins. Just gave me some just loose
I
change.
think I might have a guess of who it might be.
Just some real
Yeah,
loose
yeah.
change. I think it'll surprise you who I'm going to tell you it was. I will tell you.
It's your friends to the
No. No, we don't have to do. We don't have to do. We don't have to do this. But yes, very funny indeed. We're definitely going to beat those two names as well, by the way. What were we talking about? The split parties.
split birthdays. Yeah.
Why does it happen?
Why did it happen? No one knows.
There you go.
We've got to ask Matty Byron.
Alrighty, boys, quite exciting. Junior boy, you're obviously a bit of a businessman now. Congratulations, welcome to the force.
That's right. In the business.
Between you and I, we could put our annual salaries together, probably bend them 4 times over, and then maybe one day think that we might be able to
Half Joe.
benchmark what Joey's up to.
Yep. And I did that all through LinkedIn.
But that has not changed the fact that Riley is the newest member of the
Hit Network.
corporate social media channel, a LinkedIn.
LinkedIn boys. I made it.
Welcome to the party.
What did you think about it before you signed up? What was your impressions of
Boring.
And what are your impressions of it now?
I want to become. What the fuck? I want to become a shit poster.
On LinkedIn.
A LinkedIn shit poster. Just to make everyone's day a little bit brighter.
What is that going to involve?
Just shit posts.
Give us
us an example.
If someone handed you a phone like, You need a LinkedIn shitpost right now.
Oh.
What would it be?
Oh.
I reckon you got to have the words grind set in there.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Riveting
not.
stuff.
Yeah, you don't really want to be one. You just want to talk about it.
Yeah. No, but I'm on LinkedIn, boys. Obviously, months and months of Jake telling me you got to get on LinkedIn.
Yeah, you gotta
gotta
get on. I
LinkedIn,
love
you
my
gotta get
LinkedIn.
Yeah, Jake's trying to get up to 3 connections.
Yeah, but now I'm finna be
How
on
many
that
connections
LinkedIn.
you got?
I think I got over 500.
Oh yeah,
See,
I raced him to 500.
Some weird things
Pieced it in.
I've noticed about LinkedIn. One, why doesn't it show you that you have more than 500 friends?
Because
Connections.
It's a weird benchmark, isn't it?
500. That's not many.
It's because there are people who just add random people, and I think they don't want to encourage too much of that.
I get a lot of weird people adding me.
Yeah, you get people who their job seem to be LinkedIn.
Oh,
There
this
are a
new
lot of
guy.
strange-
shit
A
posts.
lot of
over it.
strange folks on there.
Oh wow! I didn't know you could do that. That's an interesting hack. But Jake did tell me, he was like, you got to get the connies up. You got to get the connecties
Yeah,
up.
you got
So he said, go through my followers and click everyone you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I did that. But now I've noticed that there's more. I'm friends with more people on LinkedIn that I don't know than Facebook that I don't know.
How many people on?
Not that I don't know, but it's like I have you as a friend on LinkedIn, but not on Facebook.
Oh, you're a business
Oh.
colleague.
Yeah, yeah.
You're an acquaintance.
Just like with everyone.
Drop a name. Who is it?
There's like 80 people.
Who you've never met before.
No, I've met them and I know them and I've talked to them before, but like we're not close enough to be friends on Facebook. But like close enough to be
Yeah,
friends
but
on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is more of an acquaintance app.
Yeah,
than
it is true.
Facebook.
Yeah, yeah.
Adding someone on Facebook, even like people who
Well, that's why they call them friends, and then on LinkedIn,
Yeah.
your connections. No
Yeah.
one's thinking that no one's friends with anyone on LinkedIn.
sending someone a Facebook invite is like kind of embarrassing.
It's quite cute.
Yeah,
It's a bit
because
raunchy.
especially if they pop up in your recommended, you've definitely popped up in their recommended.
Yeah, and they haven't sent you on.
I've got a lot of people who are in my recommended who I hang out with a lot, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't need to be friends with you on
too
Facebook.
It's
It's
almost
weird.
because like you need to be hanging out with someone and be like, oh, I add you on Facebook. Like, oh, I've just thought about it.
I've
now.
never said that to anyone. Instagram is the new
yeah,
platform.
True.
We're obviously at seasons over the weekend. A lot of people just want your Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
No one's ever gone, we should be Facebook friends.
You know, one guy asked me at Seasons on the weekend. He took a photo with us,
Yeah.
me and Jake, and then was like, he was on Snapchat, and he was just like typing. He was like, "How do you spell MacPack, bro?" And I was like, MOCPOCK.
Sounded out.
And then he struggled to spell it, and then I went on to talk to someone else, and he came over to me. He was like, "Bro, what's your app?" I was like, "On TikTok." I mean, on what? He was like, "Snap. I'll tag you." And I was like, "You're not tagging my personal Snap
Yeah.
on your Snap. What the hell?"
I get enough unsolicited pics as is.
Yeah, I was like, "No need, brother." But okay, the weirdest thing I found about
I wouldn't even know
LinkedIn.
how to do that.
It's an embarrassing thing that I've done, boys.
Okay.
I've outed myself accidentally.
Oh,
So-
no.
I went on the app and I was like, all right, let me find some friends.
Yeah.
So I started.
Connections. You gotta get
yeah,
the lingo.
connections,
Gotta
yeah.
get the lingo.
Expand your network.
That's it. So I started clicking on a bunch of names, and then I got into the wormhole of people that I now work with at the corporate
Yeah,
association
yeah,
that I
yeah.
work at.
I'm nervous.
And I was like just looking at a bunch of profiles, and then I found I was looking at like my boss,
Yep.
my boss's boss,
Yep.
my
Boss's-
boss's boss, my
Boss's
boss's
brother,
boss's boss.
bosses.
Yeah, like everyone in the team,
Yep.
like literally everyone in my office. I found essentially,
Yeah.
That's nice.
but I didn't click friend request. I didn't click connect. I was just looking at their pages.
Stalking.
Yeah,
LinkedIn stalk.
and then I found the guy who used to do my job.
Oh no.
Right,
What
the
does he
guy
do
who
now?
left from my job, and now that I've filled in for him,
And do you know him?
and I've met him once.
Okay.
Anyway,
When he was clearing out his desk crying.
pretty well. Yeah.
Come on, mate. Get on with it.
He came in to visit, and he
Yeah, I'll see you on LinkedIn, buddy.
anyway. So then I was stalking his page as well, right? Stalking his page, and this all happened in like one morning, the morning
Yeah,
after.
why
I
thought you were
set
going
it
to
up.
say this was on 1 minute? You scanned the entire
Anyway,
the
and then
entire
so
org chart.
stalked through his stuff, looked at the new company that he started up, and all this stuff, and I was just,
Oh,
wow,
Oh,
that's
it's
cool.
done that.
And then
Must be nice.
And then, yeah, bloody hell, must be nice. Anyway, so now that I've looked at all these 60 people that I work with off the app, haven't tried to connect with any of them. I go about my day, an hour goes by, pull out my phone again, and then it says his name, the guy who used to,
Oh, this would be good.
the guy who used to,
Yeah, well, what's
the
his
guy who
name
used
on
to have
there?
used to have the job.
Yeah.
Let's go
What's he
him.
done?
Jeremiah. It says Jeremiah has viewed your profile.
Ooh, yep. You got to turn that off.
Fuck me dead. And I didn't try and connect with any of them. So now all of them know that I have LinkedIn. I have viewed their profile, but
Definitely
haven't.
an interesting setting to have on a website, but
Yeah.
more power to them.
Can you turn it off?
You can.
Yeah. And then,
Most people do.
I
If
didn't
you
know that
can
was a
pay,
thing.
then you can pay to have.
My heart
the
dropped.
Way, the way
I
it
was like-
works is the way it works is
kidding
if you
me.
turn it off, people can't see if you view them, but you can't see if people view you. But if they have LinkedIn Premium, they can see that you viewed them. But if someone has LinkedIn Premium, you don't need to worry about their opinion of you because they're a dork.
My fear is that while that sounds true, I don't think it is, because I've been thinking about this during the week. And surely the moment that someone just says that they can view, right? So let's
Yeah.
say if I say I can view you, and
Yeah.
you say you can't view me, I reckon you're coming up on mine.
I don't think so.
How is there that window of exclusivity?
I'm pretty sure
It
that's
doesn't
how
really
works.
make sense though. If I
It's
can see
like-
you, I can see you, right?
that I viewed.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So you should be able to see that. That like, what are we doing with that data? That data is just dissolved.
Yeah.
I disagree.
It's
I reckon if
weed
you-
receipts.
So you're on private, right? And I look
Yeah.
at your profile, and,
Why
then,
a premium?
and then you look at mine. I reckon it would tell me.
Pornhub Premium.
What we're doing
Because-
now? Wait, do you have it turned off?
Yeah, but I wouldn't know. I actually accidentally turned it on earlier this week,
Plot twist.
and then quickly turned it back off.
I like stalking people.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It also comes up on mine, and it'll come up. This is the thing. When you do hide it, it still comes up with 50 people this week viewed your profile, and then you can click on that, and it goes, oh, someone from, someone from, wherever else, someone
Yeah.
from Curtin University,
Yeah.
someone from, I don't know.
Other universities.
Yeah. Like all these universities, for example, when I was looking at uni jobs, right?
Yeah.
And it comes up. So you've applied, you've applied for them, right?
Yeah.
They're popping up. They're filtering based on where the person's working at.
Yeah. So you
So
can
you
kind
sort of
narrow
know.
it
Yeah,
down,
it's not it's like rocket science to work out who's viewed your profile.
Yeah. But who cares? Because the thing is, when you're on LinkedIn, at least for me, when people pop up, I just like click on it, have a look. Like, oh, what are they doing? Next one. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like I'm doing anything nefarious against someone's LinkedIn
Did
profile.
anyone message you about it?
Not yet.
Okay.
No one's mentioned it, but I sit next to them all.
Although he viewed your profile, so he
Yes.
must have known that you viewed his.
Yeah, that's why he looked at mine. Because I wouldn't have
Exactly,
popped up on his. Because he would have been like,
Me-
oh,
Why didn't you send requests out of?
I have now.
Yeah.
Just wanted to do the stalk.
Alrighty, boys, it's time for one of our favourite segments here on the podcast. It's been a hot minute since we've done this one. Obviously, with your birthday on the weekend, it just felt right to do a bit of a themed version of How Much Did I Pay?
It's about damn time, Jake.
And it's all about birthday parties. This for those of you joining us for the first time, How Much Did I Pay? Basically sees me get a bunch of products and ask the boys on either side of me, how much does this very item cost? It's one of my favourite games. It's called How Much Did I Pay?
You stand in the line thinking, what is the blow? You're faking a smile while you're counting your dough. A $3 milk, now that's a crime. You bought your own bags just to save a dime. And ask the cashier what's going on. How much did I pay? Feeling like a clown, your rewards points are gonna turn it around. She said she don't know how much is a pie. You got a smile on your dial and taking me for a ride. How much did I pay? The receipt don't lie. You think I'm a clown and you think I don't mind. How much did I pay? How much did I pay?
There you go. So happy birthday, Junior Boy. For those who are tuning in, Joe's pretty terrible at this game.
Yeah, I am. Although I did win the last time we played.
Did ya?
Yeah, I did. It was can't remember what the theme was, but I came away with a dub.
There you go. So there is no rule about going over or anything like that. We
Good,
simply
good,
bring
good.
you the item. You guys just have to guess how much it would cost. And the person who's closest gets the points. We play a best of 5 competition. I'm going to read them out. It's obviously birthday themed. Play along at home. These items are all but one are from Big W. The other item is from Woolworths itself. We're going to kick things off here, boys, with a birthday number candle. It is blue, and it is the number 2. This is what the candle looks like. I've zoomed in so you can't see what's going on.
It's sparkly.
You can only even tell it's a 2.
I can't tell you how big it is. I can just tell you that is a candle that would go on a birthday cake. It is the big number 2. You would obviously get a second one for Riley's birthday on the weekend.
Yep.
Which would be a
one.
number 1. There you go. Extra points for a little bit of arithmetic.
Have you written it down, Joey?
Joey, fire away with your first guess for the birthday number candle, blue number 2.
I'm going to go $6.99.
Okay.
$3.50 for me.
Have you seen the screen?
No.
He's hit it on the head.
Oh,
$3.50. Junior boy takes away the first point. Well done, Riley boy. How'd you get that on the actual tit?
Just a good guess.
There you go. All right. I like it.
I'm
Did you
impressed.
buy some? No.
No, Mum bought them. I didn't have any.
and you just looked at the receipt.
Good man.
Devil.
Next up, we've got a birthday bash party hat. You get an 8-pack. They're multicolored. They look a little bit like this.
Very fancy.
Nice.
How much would the 8-pack cost?
Oh.
Is what we're asking. So imagine at home, just like a little cone. You just put a coning, little coning hat on.
Yep.
You know the ones? A little bit of light, weird elastic string.
Yep.
Big cardboard thing. This one's actually nicely decorated. It says happy birthday on it. You're getting 8 of them in a multi-pack. Junior boy, how much is 8 happy birthday cone hats costing ya?
$2.50.
Joey boy, how much?
$4.50.
$2.50.
Yeah.
Plays $4.50.
Yeah.
Price is $3.70.
Oh.
So I win.
So Joe wins. One each. Well done, Joey. Joe's 80 cents away. Riley is a whopping 120 away. Next up. This will separate the men from the boys. This is our Woolies item.
Ooh.
It is a Cadbury Freddo cake. 1.5 litres. I'll give you a little look at it. So this is the one that comes with the little Freddo frogs inside of it.
Yummy.
This is the full licensed one. This is a very, very prestigious product.
That's actually from Freddo themselves.
Yeah, from the Cadbury factory. How much does one Freddo cake? 1.5 litres. I've
1.5
never
litres.
measured a cake in litres.
I guess, but it is ice cream.
Yeah.
That's how they do all the time.
How much is a tub of ice cream? 2 liters. Or 1 liter.
Well, it depends how big the tub is.
Very true. Very true.
But yeah, if you could imagine a 2 litre tub,
Those-
right? It's
And
just
then
a
take
lit-
a quarter.
Yeah,
off.
take a quarter of that.
And
That's-
shape it like a cake.
That's that's
Huh.
what it would look like. But if you were to get like a connoisseur's 1 litre,
No, well, I would only be 1 liter.
yeah, put a little bit more on it. You'd have
Yep,
to imagine a
half,
little
an extra half.
Imagine a
Okay.
little bit more, and then the
Interesting.
Freddo elements. I don't know if
Yeah.
that doesn't weigh into the literage, but it would impact on the weight. You'd imagine.
I think it would.
In fact,
It would be in the liters.
Yeah, because it fills it up.
Because it, yeah.
with
yeah.
cream and
Do you reckon
they
that's what they're
freeze it.
doing? They're just pushing it all. I don't
It's
think
liquid
so.
when they put it in the
I
tub.
think the tub would be a liter. Or do a fucking a liter and a half.
Like you could put if you put water in the tub, it would fill a 1 liter of water.
You
No,
keep saying
1.5.
you keep saying the tub. I don't know what tub.
Like with the tub, they put the cake in.
Rubber tub.
Are we eating this in the bar? Is that
How much do you reckon it is?
how
Joe?
much, Joey?
1.5 liters.
Yeah. How much?
$12.99.
Oh, Joey's big on the 99s tonight.
$14.99.
Yeah, a little bit, Riley.
It's $15. Riley's a cent off. Well done, junior boy.
Right work.
I don't think.
I thought that would be. I was thinking around that, but I was like, it sounds too much for. It's just
It
at the
does
end of the
seem
day,
like
it
a
is
lot.
just ice cream.
But it's Freddo.
Yeah, you got to
Yep,
factor
there are
that
the
in.
little Freddos in there.
There you go. Score currently is.
Riley's
2-1.
2, I'm 1.
How many have we done?
3.
3.
Are you sure? Okay.
Check the math. Yeah, we
Okay,
did the
cool.
hat, the cake, and the birthday.
All right. Next up, this one's
Candle.
probably less likely to be sashed up on junior boy, but this is a birthday girl sash.
I wore this
It's-
at my 18th.
It's pink and black. It says birthday girl.
That's the exact one.
It says birthday girl. Well,
Oh,
there
so
you
he's
go.
bought
A
this.
small advantage. Let's see if
Is it a 1-pack? Obviously.
yeah, it's a 1-pack. Yeah.
I bought it.
How much is the birthday girl sash? You'd obviously, those listening along at home, a lot of young ladies like to wear them when they turn 18, turn 21. They get around with the birthday sash. Carry on.
Yep.
Junior boy, how much would you suggest one of these Big W birthday girl sashes is going to cost you, mate?
$4.99.
I've gone $3.
Wow, inflation's really kicked in. It's worth $7, which means Riley is tonight's winner.
I know they might sell it for that. I don't think it's worth it.
There you go. We've got what? Should we do one more?
Yeah, and
Just
this one
for
will
the
be worth
It's
three.
so-
For the
Salt to
sake of
injury.
it. This is cute. This is just a Dr. Seuss book. It's called Happy Birthday to You by Dr. Seuss. How much would this book cost you?
How many pages are we talking?
I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you.
That's nice.
So you'd imagine a Dr. Seuss book, everyone at home. Just imagine a Dr. Seuss book. That's what we're looking at.
Joey,
All right, I'm going 15.
$9.99.
It's $8. Joey just
Oh my
Joey's
god.
just like off the mark at
Seuss, though?
all costs. You got one right.
Yeah.
Should we do one more just for the sake of seeing if you can get one on the board?
Yep.
Okay,
I already got one.
last one. These are birthday balloons. You get 6 in a pack. They're 30 centimeters. They're multicolored. They say happy birthday. These are coming from
Yep.
Big
no,
Duck.
no helium? Because helium.
No, they're just like balloons that you
Just a
blow up with your
pack.
mouth. Yeah, 6 of them.
Hey, don't look at my page.
They all say happy birthday. They all say happy
I
birthday.
need glasses. I can't read that.
They all say happy.
I'm trying. I
They
can't
all
read.
say happy birthday. They're all multicolored. They're full of latex.
Hell yeah.
How much, Joey? Hang on. How much, Riley?
$1.50. You can't change your answer. though.
Joe.
I haven't read anything yet.
Joe.
Oh, he hasn't even thought of one.
Joe. Oh, you haven't thought of your answer.
Yeah, because you rushed ahead.
How much?
$3.
$4.60.
I've done it.
That is
There you
criminal.
go. He's on the board. He takes 2. Joe takes 2 home. Riley takes like a whopping 4.
Yep.
There you go. Love to hear it. Well done, boys. Right, boys, it's time for our favourite weekly segment. It's our only weekly segment. It's time for our Everyday Hero. Joey boy, take it away, mate.
I am taking it away with another hero, and it's going to. I'm sure you guys have heard about this one. It's been all in the news.
Okay.
He is the hardest geezer.
The hardest geezer.
Yeah, the hardest geezer. Have you guys heard of this hardest geezer?
Mate, you're looking at him.
Really? Have you? So the hardest geezer. He's come out with a little cheeky thing he's been working on.
Okay, yeah. Keen to hear it.
Geezer.
He ran from Africa top to bottom.
What was he running from?
Inner demons, it says. Inner demons. No, he was raising money for a flight back.
That's good.
He's just short, so he's gonna have to walk it. No, he raised what does it say? £600,000 for charity,
That's good.
which is probably like over $1 million, probably.
What's it in USD?
I think it would be
40.
No, I think pounds are more than US dollars. I think it would be about 800.
And in Balinese?
Oh, in rupiah, it'd be a lot because that's not as much. I can be probably 100 million
They should,
rupiah.
they should start doing that.
I'm
Like, how
telling
much more impressive does
Yeah.
it sound? Like, imagine all that. Yeah, and he's literally brought in $4 billion.
trillion,
Yeah.
All right, 4 trillion.
Rupiah.
Yeah.
All you need is an asterisk, and then at the very bottom of this long-winded
Yeah,
article.
especially because there are some where it's like they still use like they're called dollars still, but they're like their own country's dollars.
Yeah.
He's saying that some countries have silly dollars. Joe.
Silly. Yeah.
What's
Even
New Zealand?
us.
What's
us
New
is
Zealand
silly
run?
dollars.
New Zealand run Aussies?
Nah.
They run repair.
They run silly dollars. They run New Zealand dollars.
They just run a monopoly. They got a monopoly man out there.
Ibra,
What have they actually got? They print their own cash.
Yep, they're its own. Yeah, they have their own money.
Oh yeah.
What it's
NZ
called?
dead.
NZ dead.
What's it called?
And
New Zealand dollar.
NZD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, but this is what I mean. This is a fake dollar. Like they're less than us. Not as much as I had hoped. Also, this I should have mentioned that petrol, $3 a litre.
That seems high. That's in NZD.
That's an
though.
NZD.
So what does
That's
that?
it. The whole trip, you're like,
How much does that work out to be in Australian dollars?
like $2.90. It's
That's
not,
still high. What
yeah.
about in rupiah?
it would be what now? A
7
couple grand. That's the thing. Every time you buy something there, you're like, it kind of sounds expensive, but
I really
I know that their money is more than ours, so it's probably cheap.
And it's not.
Yeah,
I don't understand why
like-
we don't run the same system around the world.
there's a lot of reasons.
What money? Money
yeah,
wise?
but, yeah, but when it all comes back down to it, it's the same.
How woke.
Not exactly.
Yeah, but like $1 here is 7 trillion rupiah or whatever.
It's,
so
it's
like,
crazy how quickly you've talked everyone out of your argument. Then
No, but it's like, yeah, I understand that it's 7 million rupiah, or whatever.
That's not a.
But like, why don't we just all go and say, all right, my $1 is now 1 rupiah, but it technically was worth 700 rupiah before. So now we can all just be like, how much is it? $7. Cool. We all agree.
Yeah.
The $7 is the same amount forever, wherever. You know?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
It's a very
but
simplistic approach to
the
an
problem is
international
that, like,
finance.
Yeah, so
But it all works out the same.
It changed. No, but it changed every day.
Every day it changes based on so many
Based on-
GTB,
Yeah,
GDP.
And, like, some countries like fuck their system, and
Yeah.
then their money's not.
That's
worth
why the
anything.
Balinese $1 billion is worth the same as a packet of chips over here.
Mm.
Yeah, and but some countries do. They go,
We're fucked.
this is kind of hard. We're gonna be US dollars now. And they
Yeah.
use US.
They retire their
really?
shit because it gets too hard to carry around $7 million when you need some
Get all
milk.
over that.
Yeah.
If you when you go to Bali, they hand you a thing. It says 5, and then there's so many zeros on the end that you
Really?
lose. Yeah,
You won the lottery.
you're like, shit, this printed out big time. What happened here? And then you
wow.
work out that is literally 50 cents, and you go, fuck, this is a lot of effort to carry around.
Oh, because they're so
Yeah.
corrupt.
Well, that's not the
Wow.
word we would use. But if you want to fight the good fight, go for your life. Anyway, the hero.
The hardest geezer, 600,000 pounds.
Which is 7 rupiah.
Yeah, so he raised that. He ran 16,000 Ks through 16 different countries. He went, and another thing, so top to bottom Africa, but he took the long way.
Oh, yeah, he
just
didn't
go
run straight down the
down.
guards.
Went
He
down
ran,
the coast. Went
yeah, he wanted to check out Morocco by the looks
That's
of
like
things.
me coming back from OBH.
And how do you say that word, Joe?
Spain.
Which word? I'll have a go.
That one there in the middle of Africa there.
Rupiah.
So yeah, it's pretty crazy. He ran through 16 countries. And
Are they all countries?
these?
Yeah, are they?
Yeah,
It's
well,
crazy that it's like Africa, but like if you were to run through Australia, not running through, do you know what I mean?
that many countries.
But it's the same amount of space.
I think
it's a
Africa's a bit bigger than
it's a-
Australia.
It's a bit like the cash chat.
What? They could all just be one big country,
What,
like
what are
us.
Why don't they
Oh
just
my gosh.
Why don't they just unionize? Here we go.
All right. So
Rupiah.
imagine you running from the top of the Northern Territory
Yep.
down to basically the bottom of WA.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
That is essentially, in theory, the same as what that guy...
In theory? What do you mean in theory?
Like the same route that guy took in Africa. He went
Sorta.
down the west coast,
Oh yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Australia is 3.93 times smaller than Africa. So the distance it took him to run Africa, he would have to go back and forth almost
Oh.
4
Three
times in
times,
Australia.
There you
That's
go.
how
That's
impressive
good.
it
That's
is.
putting stuff in perspective.
Yeah.
That is quite a long run. I went for a 3K today, and I was
Yeah,
God.
because last time I ran from Northern Territory to the bottom of West Australia, I was like, not that hard. I was like,
Finna go 4 more times.
probably couldn't do it 3 times in a row though.
Yeah, he really showed Ned Brockman up.
Yeah, that's actually a hilarious. That's a
Yeah.
good point. Ned has shown his support. He's commented on everything that I've seen about this story, basically saying, "Fucking good on you, man. You fought the good fight."
Way
Do
to
you reckon
line
he
up,
looks at Ned Brockman the same way that we look at like underrated basketball?
Yeah, probably. That's crazy, man. Good on him.
It's actually a
How
long
long
way
did it
to
take
run.
him? If it took him 20 years, it's
Yeah.
like, I could probably do that.
What's the point where you would still be impressed?
That's a great shout.
Ned Brockman did it in what, 50 days? Just under?
Yeah, thereabouts.
30.
No, but Ned ran.
Oh, well,
how
okay,
far did Ned
let's
run?
times that by 4. 200
No,
days.
but Ned ran across Australia, which is probably, let's say, Africa trip is twice as long.
Yep.
Was that just a real ballpark figure?
I'll be impressed if he does it under 150 to 200 days. That's like similar
So you did it in 3.
pace.
No,
to
same
Ned.
pace as Ned would be about 100.
Okay.
100 to 120 days.
Yeah, but Ned was like dead at the end of his. I think
Yeah.
if you were to do
Well, he ran
so
100
much,
Ks a day.
if
Ned.
you were to do it so much more, you'd need to pace it a bit more. I
That's
reckon.
true, yeah.
So how much?
352 days.
Oh, wow. So he's been running for a whole year.
Wow.
I reckon that's almost a bigger feat for mine because you have sacrificed an entire year.
Yeah.
Like what Ned did was very impressive.
But it only
like
took him-
incredibly impressive.
It was only a month of annual leave.
Yeah, this guy.
This
But
guy
like,
did-
to go on the venture and be like, I'm not going home for a year. I'm just running.
yeah. Catch you later, mum. Where you going? Up.
Just across Africa.
Down south.
Yeah, and he said so when he got to the end, he wanted to celebrate.
So he
Some
has
strawberry daiquiris on the beach.
King.
That's pretty sick.
Fantastic, yeah. Also,
How much weight would he have lost?
Doesn't say it on the.
Because he doesn't look like a very.
Is there a photo of him?
Yeah, he looks
Yeah.
like.
He's
our
not
man.
like insane. You know, like you would think, oh, he looks like insanely scrawny, but he just looks like a normal kind of guy.
Who does he look like to you? Who does he look like to you?
Well, first of all, I wasn't expecting this. Alright.
He's
He
flexing.
ran across Africa and he's still the pastiest bloke I have ever seen. And why is he wearing a bloody English soccer jersey?
He's from England.
Ah, why?
Is it-
Okay. You could have run across England. How far is
He
England?
looks exactly
England,
like.
it's not very far.
Did
at all.
you just said I
I
could
could
run?
probably run England.
Oh, that might be a.
Joe.
That might come up at a later date. That.
I don't mind that, Joe.
I know you bought new Hockers and everything,
Yeah,
but
I got rockers, yeah.
that's confidence.
He during his run, his year-long run, he was robbed at gunpoint, and he also had food poisoning.
Yeah. I reckon he had a fair bit worse. I reckon he had some bad stuff going. But he's also 8'4". Why is he so huge? Look at everyone around him.
Why does he look like a giant? Yeah, it took him 4 steps. He looks huge. Massive props to him. He was raising money for a foundation of sorts.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was?
It was
Sunscreen company. He would have needed it.
No, it'd be for like
was.
hunger in Africa or something along those lines.
It was called. I think it was called GiveStar.
Okay.
It was for England
Not
Premier League, so he could
it was.
they could get Messi back or whatever.
Yeah, it was for Messi.
Do it for
No, it's
Messi.
for GiveStar. No idea what they do. We'll have a look. Just going on the Googles now.
That's
yeah,
not all
it's something to do with just checking now.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
For those who are fans of the show, that appreciate that we don't. We've never done research before, so I would we start now.
It's a Berkshire Scouts initiative to engage young people in understanding. I think I may have been reading the wrong thing.
Okay, let's just leave it there. He raised stacks of cash. Good on him.
Wow.
Oh, actually, no. Since this article's been published, he's raised an extra £250,000.
That's impressive because more people would have found out about it. Bit like Ned's last week was huge because everyone sort of got behind it, which was fantastic. Yes, very, very impressive stuff. Very impressive stuff. 16,000 kilometers for those playing along at home. 352 days.
Yeah, it's a charity that
He's now beaten the bloke who did it. A Danish man did it 14 years ago, and he beat the
he went to his
pace.
house and beat him.
And he beat the pace. I'm not sure how fast the Danish dude did it in. He beat him by 82 days. There you go.
Wow, that's a long time.
Impressive stuff. Very impressive
Very
stuff.
impressive, yeah.
That's why that man is this week's Everyday Hero. Alrighty, boys, that just about brings us to the end of another episode of the podcast. Been an absolute pleasure. Probably next week, because obviously your birthday is this weekend. Congratulations. Happy birthday, 21st. If you're listening, Riley's birthday is on Sunday, so feel free to ping DMs in via MacPack or via his little personal, or you can hit him on Snapchat, or what do you got, Discord, or LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
Hit up the
LinkedIn, dude.
hit up the
Connect
LinkedIn.
with me on LinkedIn. Riley, parentheses, Junior McKenna.
You got Junior. Junior's in the title.
It's in the title.
There you go.
Stage name.
So yeah, make sure to ping in a message if you want to share him some love. If not, just send me and Joe a message and just say, made the choice, didn't want to send him any love. And we'll appreciate that just as
we
much.
would. I would love that. I'd love it. Yeah,
Just about it. Welcome home. Do you want to welcome home?
yeah you
DM?
send me a welcome home,
That would be cute.
and then the Aussie flag.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then a video of you doing the Haka.
Yeah, if we can get Haka going, if everyone can send in a video of them doing the Haka over the week.
Yeah, give it a try.
And then Joe will coach you in a
Yeah, I could-
14 week.
I could do it. Yeah, seminar segment.
Yeah. Maybe you could build it into a pyramid scheme.
Yeah. That would never work.
I reckon next week there's going to be a fair amount of fallout from the 21st.
Yep.
So I think we'll have a
In the
few,
pyramid scheme.
But yeah.
I think we'll have a few stories to tell. Beautiful.
Anyway, that's the end of the episode, guys.
Until we do this time next week. Welcome back, Joey. Stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember to
Go give your mum a hug.
it's ciao for now, but not forever.